Hey, on all honesty and all realness and on all fairness, there are some thriving businesses here in Accra that one can even get in. But the intentions alone in getting into such business is what matters. And no, and no, and no, and no. The Osu Cemetery was purposely built for people living in Osu, so that when they die, they can be buried in Osu Cemetery. But funny enough, lately people they even move people from other regions. They even move people from far, people that don't even stay in Osu. They bury them in Osu. So the Osu Cemetery is literally full. What they do is now the charges are even really high, bro. If you want to be buried closer to the gate, at the closer to the entrance, there's a different price to pay. If you want to be buried closer to the pathway, baby, and Nantino, where will you walk no? If you really want to be buried closer to that, so that your people won't go deep to the deeper stretch, there's a pathway now. There's a huge different price, and most often these are the places that they charge us a lot. And the funny aspect is they don't even charge less than 2,000 cities for you to be buried there. They don't. They don't charge less than 2,000 cities as we speak now. It is extremely expensive based on where you be buried. If you really want to be buried deep at the outer core, at the outer core of the cemetery where you see those trees and all that, at the deeper side, I think your price will be lesser. But if you really want to be buried closer to the Anuna, closer to the gates, different price. Closer to the walk, maybe and to the pathway, different price. Closer to where your people will find you easily, different price. But if you really want to be buried, the inner part, the inner part, closer, that one too, there's a different price to be paid. So you can imagine if you have a vast land, if you have a huge land, you just build your own version. You might know, but like I said, it is a big time business venture where you can make a lot of money. But the intent of even getting into that business, that's what matters. Imagine also is charging 2,000 cities or even 5,000 or even 10,000 cities before your dead body could be buried, and you've built your own mortuary, and you're charging 1,500 or 3,000 for dead bodies to be buried at your own order. I just don't want to say too much upon what goes on in the cemetery and for my people to come for me. But yo, imagine also cemeteries. I'm just giving you a prelims like is he half or even quarter close to that budget. Imagine also cemetery is charging 2,000 cities, and you also have somewhere that you bury people that charges 1,008. There's an assurance of you receiving over 20 dead bodies each and every, probably over 20 dead bodies every day. So 1,008 times 20, you can do the math. But like I said, it is a big time business. But at the end of the day, the intentions of getting into that business, but at the end of the day, your prayers. What I'm praying for might never be what other person may be praying for. You know, it is true. Every farmer is praying for the rains to fall so that their crops or what they are producing may grow for them. But you should know that not every farmer is praying for more rains, because there are certain crops that don't like too much water. There are some crops, there are some produce there in the farm that wants a lot of water. So if you're growing, is a farmer A is praying for more rains because he or she is growing some crops whereby they need a lot of rains. And another farmer is also praying for rains by little rains, because at the end of the day, too much of that rain will destroy what he or she is producing, or what he or she is growing on his farm. So the requests, some of the requests we are sending to God, God should bless us in certain ways. It is the same request. Someone is praying that, hey, Heavenly Father, the weather is too hot. We need more rains. The one selling at the market and the one begging on the street is saying, God, please, I pray that there will be no rain so that I can have my daily bread. So what we request and what we want can never match, can never be par. Ah, that's why most of the time people usually say life not balanced. But life is all about service. You rendering, how you make money is render a service. Out of the service that you render, that's where the moolah you get. Yeah, wow. So you can imagine it is the same for the mortuary, that the Kolebu in other places, Step 7, all those places, in region, all those places are charging, maybe they are charging 2,000 cities for a week for your dead body to be placed at the morgue, at the mortuary. And you also have your private on that you are even charging 1,000. There will be so many dead bodies sent to you. Like I said, the cemetery and the mortuary, the morgue business is a huge venture. But like I said, the intentions in getting into such business, because at the end of the day, someone is praying for people to leave. The one who also making the caskets, and he's also saying, Heavenly Father, I pray more dead people comes my way so that I can make more caskets for them to be laid in. Hey! Life is truly not balanced. Life is truly not balanced. So it is what it is. Just most of the time when I sit down and I just have these thoughts, I just say, hey, for real, it is true though, but what can you really do about it? You just need to turn a blind eye to it. See, cemetery in the cemetery business and the mortuary or the morgue business is really blowing up people's budgets. Hey! Now, wow.